Hey, look, we should have audio again. Now, if we could just get...
Why is this a game?
Yo, I don't even know, man. I don't even know, but we gotta do it just because we gotta.
Yep, audio. He says there's audio, so we're good.
The camera thing's not working. I'll deal with that a different day.
Sad day.
Sad day, right? Alright, so here we go. I love you, Colonel Sanders. Panda's here, jeez.
Hi!
Alright, here we go. Let's see what's up.
It's not a sad day because this game is going
Before we get started, tell us your name. Well...
Weebs!
But Zero eats 5 buckets of KFC. Oh, that would have been a good one. You just show me on screen with like 5 buckets of KFC instead of the actual game? That would have been great. Here we go, guys. This is-
Cool.
Put your No, stop! Don't say that.
Oh. Oh, it's so peaceful.
You slept sound. Hold on. Gotta get into character. You sleep softly as the morning sun casts a warm glow through the window of your modest student apartment. Am I a dude or a chick? Well, I guess Zero could be whatever.
Isn't that BTS on the wall, though?
That's what I'm saying, though. But there's a giant chicken. The world is peaceful and serene. You could stay in the moment forever. Or you could wake up now. Your first day of culinary school, there's no time to sleep in. Smack that clock up and at him, or throw the clock out the window and stay in bed. Yeah, you slept through the school year and gave up on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to meet Colonel Sanders.
Game over!
Woo! First standing! Beat the game!
Oh my god.
Okay, let's go. For real.
That was great.
Alright. Colonel Sanders is gonna touch them chicken breasts. Jesus. Okay, we just read that. Alright, smack that clock, up and at him. Lying in bed, you stare at the ceiling thinking about everything that awaits you in the prestigious University of Cooking School Academy for Learning. That just sounds stupidly generic.
It really does.
Your mind begins to wander. Who will be there? What will you cook? What should you wear? Time begins to fly by and you find your imagination getting away from you. Allow yourself to daydream a bit, thinking about the future. You need to take this seriously. I better make sure to arrive prepared for the first day. I can't read. My dyslexia is kicking in. What's this? You bust through your morning checklist. Teeth brushed, hair combed, pits deodorized. I gotta. Oh, it's the settings. I wanted to see what the bucket of chicken was. You confidently grab a biscuit and strut out the door and head off to class. Just what you need to get that blood from. What did you just say? For a second there, it sounded like you said, "Smack that cock up and at him."
That's not what he said, Weebs.
Hey man, to each their own. Standing in the quad, you gaze upon the magnificent University of... No. Here comes your lifelong best friend forever, Miriam. She's the most adorable, awkward person you've ever met, and you absolutely love her for it.
Why do you look at me?
Have at it. You're Miriam now.
Oh God.
I'm opening my Kool-Aid, so...
Good morning, Zero. Are you excited for the first day of the rest of our lives?
Fuck no! That sounds terrible! Actually, I'm...
The whitest black woman ever. Sorry. Because I sure am excited, a little nervous. Okay, a lot of nervous.
What's the...
It's just that this morning I made breakfast for myself, but, well, when I ate it, I couldn't taste any love in the food. What if I'm no good? What if I fail?
Classic Miriam. Raised by master chef parents, she's always held herself to a very high standard. Ever since we were little babies playing together and you rescued me from that quicksand box, it's been clear to me that you're the most loving, caring person I know. You're going to do great. What do you say? You gotta give her the voice, man.
But with the university is all I'm going to say. Famous 3-day only semesters. I'm afraid of being left behind and never catching up.
A sweet girl. Miriam had always had a flair for the dramatic. This summer she got so nervous about her first kiss that she chipped a tooth practicing on a mannequin.
I'm not that awkward.
Add some sass into it.
But I'm not
Should you
sassy.
pep talk her or change the subject to give her some relief? I'm gonna pep talk. Remember last month when we saw that fortune teller and had our tarot cards read?
The lady with the mask who gave me nightmares. I've been trying to forget.
I know, she looks spooky, but she was so sweet. And she told you that you were destined for great things. Oh, excuse me. Remember that card with the fancy looking tower and the other card featuring that handsome fellow in the red suit?
I've been waiting for so long to meet a handsome fellow I could call my own.
And I'm sure you will soon, and in no time, we'll be graduating and you'll be delighting the world with your heartfelt cooking in no time at all. Miriam is the supplier of chicken breasts. When you talk Miriam up, you can feel her nerves begin to ease. We'll go grab them and then I'll tell you. Hey.
You know what? Maybe
Our
everything.
carrot cards, red.
Maybe everything will be okay after all. And if not, at least I have these killer bangs. No bangs are killer, dude. Can you believe I cut them myself? Yes.
You can definitely believe it. I cannot believe it. Before you get another word out, you're rudely interrupted when someone smacks your books and custom engraved measuring spoons out of your hands and onto the ground. You're good. Oi, it's your line. Whatever. Hey! It's Ashley? I'm gonna say Ashley.
What?
That's a hard way to fucking spell that.
Probably is.
Your arch rival. She's totally evil, but you can't help but be filled with jealousy. She can get anything she wants and she knows it. Hello, Ashley. Oh, I didn't see you there, chicken shins. You leave Zero's shins alone. They're perfectly normal shins. Dude, she's fucking thick, Sierra. Yeah. I can't stand Ashley. Even her name is annoying. You know for a fact that it's actually Ashley, but she had to add extra letters to make herself feel better than everyone else. That's exactly what I was thinking. If anyone knows what perfect shins look like, it's us. We're not gonna let you or your really weird insults get to us. Across the quad, you see Ashley's best friend, Van the Man.
I'm sorry, what?
Has stopped to look at his own reflection in the mirror. His pants are so tight you can see him casually working out his glutes while he styles his hair. No lie, they're rocking glutes. Van. You rang. This motherfucker looks like he's at a JoJo. Look at
Can we go for him?
No! He literally does! Look! He's got a fucking star in his hair! You never been sure
Oh my god.
what their arrangement is, but as long as you've known them, Ashley and Van, I'm gonna say Vaughn. Vaughn. No, Van. Which one sounds better?
Von sounds more sophisticated.
Yeah, but he's an idiot.
I know.
But just as close as you and Miriam, but
Go for the
substantially
JoJo
more.
man. Yes! Thank you, Eve!
I can't believe that University of Cooking would ever allow people like you to attend as students. I know, right? You want to read this?
Do you want me to read that?
You'd think they just hand us our diplomas now. Or Or maybe hire us as professors. You amateurs could learn a lot from us. So that's why I said you can do their voices and I'll do his. To do it, I can't do anything yet. The first day of school about to start, there's no time to properly tell these two off, so you resist the urge. Let's go, Miriam.
See you later, losers.
Where's the psh? Like you let the air out of a tire. Uh-oh. As you approach the door, you see a goofy-looking kid pushing hard against the window directly next to it. Is it SpongeBob? Yeah, same, weebs. Did he just fart?
You gotta repeat that noise.
Oopsie. I think it's broken.
Aww.
You reach forward and easily pull the door open. That should do the trick. I love you. I think you mean thank you? I could do a Patrick.
You did!
My name is Pop. I was named after my Pop. He's old. He does remind me of Patrick, though. Yan Van's obviously gay, and Ashley is a girl waiting to be smashed. Miriam is innocent. We'll never know. Don't judge a book by its cover. Anyways. Could someone like this also be a student at the school? He must be one heck of a chef. Also, his name tag clearly says Bob, but I guess he's reading it upside down. Hi, Pop. I'm Zero. So, are you gonna make me hold this door all day? Nope! And with that, the young man walks into the building ahead of you.
Is it just me, or is he kind of cute? He's cute like a 5-year-old.
I think it's just you.
He's a child.
You both shrug your shoulders before following him into the building. You stand at the edge of the room, unsure where to sit. Other students wander in and keep themselves busy chit-chatting. What if Pop is the son of Soda Pop?
I love the outsiders!
A scruffy-looking pooch takes its place at the podium at the front of the class. Adorable.
I want to go to this school.
Now, quiet down, everyone. Who is this unreasonably cute pup, and why is he in our culinary class?
You must be Sprinkles, head instructor and CEO of the school.
Of UCSAL. UCSAL. Called me Professor Dog. I may be cute and little and fluffy, but I still demand respect. Woof.
I can't.
What?
I
A cute
can't.
dog's our professor? This is the best school ever. I guess only a dog's nose is capable of picking all the nuances of fine dining. Corgi. Out of nowhere, wind begins to rush around you and a swirl of cherry blossom petals fill the air inside the classroom. It's chilly. I'm chilly. Someone close the window. And then he walks in. You're immediately swept up in the aura of this new student and his remarkable goatee. Who knew anyone could be so handsome? Time stands still.
It's him. It's...
If it isn't my favorite student, Harland.
What?
Colonel Sanders interrupts Sprinkles. Sorry, Professor Dog. Before he can finish his sentence, please call me Colonel. Colonel Sanders. A hushed murmur rolls through the classroom as Colonel Sanders walks down the aisle of desks. Suddenly, the room is sweltering?
Sweltering.
Colonel Sanders says. He has none. It's flat. Sweat begins to bead across your brow. You feel like everyone is looking at you and you're not entirely wrong.
Still, are you a boy or a girl?
I don't know. Who fucking cares? Let's go. And this over here must be Sweaty Sweats a lot. Maybe we should open the window back up before... What? Foss's pits melts into a puddle and evaporates entirely.
Hold on just a second. Nobody talks to my friend like that.
You two both know my name. We were in the same kindergarten class, and what is with all your really weird insults?
Oh, Besides, when Zero sweats, it's not gross. It's beautiful. Look at that shimmer. What?
You take a moment to clean yourself up.
Oh, God.
It's a good thing you didn't forget about that deodorant this morning. This classroom is hot, hot, hot.
What the fuck? Same, Weaves. You said what the fuck?
Now it's loading on my end. Professor Dog steps in to settle the class down and set some ground rules. Welcome to the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, the greatest culinary academy in the school. Or the world, whatever. I can't fucking read. Miriam has some weird fetish. Yeah, she does. The birthplace of culinary legends past, present, and future. Many challenges await you. There will be tears. There will be blood. There might even be really adorable tiny food. And when all is said and done, there will be a battle. You will lift your sporks and compete in the broom cooking arena. Why are you laughing? What is wrong with you? Just then another student enters the classroom and interrupts the professor's rousing speech. Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I hope everyone had a good summer. I really miss... Quiet! Late to class is bad enough, but interrupting my monologue? You're on the fast track out of here, young man. Are you sure you're even in the right place? Don't you recognize me? This is my 3rd year in this school with you as my teacher. Everyone stares at him blankly. Here goes the Evie thing. Yup.
No.
Does no one remember me? You're expelled if you utter one more word before I finish.
He showed him his butt.
Let that be a lesson to you students that tardiness is unacceptable. Even Clank made it here on time, rolling halfway across town in his tiny wheels. He turns to the student Sprinkles is referencing, who appears to be in some sort of industrial kitchen appliance. What the fuck?
Oh, please tell me you can hook up with the robot too.
The class burst into laughter. Oh, Clank, you rascal. Sprinkles walks in the classroom as everyone stands in silent obedience. When he gets to you, he lifts his nose into the air and takes a deep sniff. Why are you smelling me?
He's a dog.
Your diet is lacking. Based on what I'm picking up here, you definitely need a multivitamin. You should be taking better care of yourself. You've never heard a talking dog as a teacher before, but Sprinkles' reputation for being smart but tough is well known.
So, you've had a talking dog, just not a talking dog as a teacher?
You decided to try and butter him up by giving him a treat from your pockets, but what kind? A beef treat, a rubber ball, a chicken snack? Let's go chicken snack, just because it's chicken. You reach beneath your apron and return with a chicken snack in your hand. Sprinkle's eyes go wide as he locks onto it. His favorite. Well, 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 I think there might be some competition for a new star student. The furry professor immediately devours the snack, leaving your hands slick with the coating of warm doggy drool. You see the other students eyeing you jealously, but pay no mind to them. If they wanted to succeed in life, they should have learned the importance of carrying a range of dog treat flavors on them at all times. Settle down, young chefs. Take your seats and prepare to have your minds open to the amazing possibilities of culinary creation. As everyone rushes to claim their favorite seats, you're left standing at the front of the room with only 2 options remain. There's still a seat here. Oh shit, that was you. Now it seems that no one's claimed the seat next to me if you're interested.
Oh god.
2 good options, but which will you choose? Colonel Sanders, duh. You move to take your seat by Colonel Sanders. It appears he brought no books, pens, or pencils. However, his perfect upright posture shows off a seriousness that makes you confident in his desire to learn.
Williams told you just to pay him.
Oh. It's lagging on my end. Oh, there it is. Hold on, give me a second.
Weeb says him, Blake said friend.
Oops. It appeared... I read that. Alright. Thanks for offering me a seat. I only had 2 rules. Do all you can and do it the best you can. It's the only way you'll ever get the feeling of accomplishing something. That's so inspiring. A little off topic if you ask me, but okay. As soon as you settle into your seat, the professor makes an announcement. Think fast, it's time for a pop quiz. Yay, a quiz about me.
I knew there was going to be some sort of comment about that.
This incredibly important and surprisingly short quiz will tell me if you're ready for life at culinary school. Keep your knife sharp and your focus sharper. Here comes question number 1. If train A is traveling to point B and train B is traveling to point A, how important is it to wash your hands before cooking? Extremely. Looking at you, Bob. That's right. Forest is to tree as chicken is to...
A slam dunk. Well, what else is it gonna be?
Feather.
No!
Feather. Forest
No.
is to tree.
No, because it's slam dunk because chicken is awesome.
Watch.
I mean, probably, but chicken is awesome. So I'm gonna stick with my answer.
You failed.
I don't care.
What is the
I'm
most
sticking with
efficient eating utensil ever created?
it.
Comically oversized fork, duh. That's right. What food is best for a broken heart? Anything as long
Camel
as prepared
meat?
with love and not too much salt. A pancake that looks like a silly face.
Camel meat. Camel meat is a thing.
No.
Why is camel meat a thing?
I don't know. Is Sprinkles a good boy? He's a talking dog that teaches culinary story. He is the best boy. We gotta kiss his ass a little bit. Look, I got a perfect score without even trying. What you know about that? Wow, be honest. Did you cheat? You look up and see Colonel Sanders has been watching you tally your score. He's impressed. I know we just met, but I'm have to confess. I think you have a beautiful brain.
Aww.
On day 0, you just scored some major Colonel Sanders points with that performance.
That was awesome.
May I have your attention, students? I have an important announcement to make. Another one? Time for lunch. Wow, the cafeteria is nice as any restaurant you've ever eaten at. It makes sense that the school dedicated to cooking would also be serious about eating. A delicious fragrance wafts through the room and tickles the end of your nose. Your mouth waters. Almost did it. Almost did it.
Do you smell that? That must be our lunch. It smells crazy good.
Everyone, can I have your attention?
No.
Is it about lunch? No, I just wanted to apologize for my tardiness. You see, Howdy, folks. I'd like to make an announcement. Hey, It's about lunch. Everyone cheers. But Lunch. She said shh. In honor of our new semester, I prepared something special to share with everyone for lunch.
That must be the smell I smelled.
It's the smelly smell.
I knew you were gonna
That
do that.
smelly smell. Anchovies. SpongeBob.
I hate SpongeBob.
Indeed, that smell. You hold your breath, waiting to see what food this mysterious student has created. You've heard that he's very talented, but were the rumors true?
If it's not chicken.
Is this? I fucking knew it! Colonel Sanders lifts a large bucket above his head. Its contents glimmer in the light. Is there one remember a memory from an old game? Oh god, I'm worried, but yeah. Piled high are huge pieces of chicken, breaded and fried to a crispy golden finish. The aroma envelops you and you begin to feel warm and safe. Colonel Sanders has filled a bucket with chicken? What a novel concept. It's a KFC game. Your stomach begins to grumble as if to say, stop thinking and start eating. For years, I've been developing a secret recipe for the perfect fried chicken. By my calculation, nothing less than 11 herbs and spices are required to achieve the perfect balance of flavors. You look around and notice that every other student has a pen and paper and is scribbling notes as fast as they can. But that's all I'll say about that. What? You think we want your stupid secret recipe, dude? Psh, nah, my dude, nah. Oh my God, it is JoJo! I'm just drafting a last will and testament in case one of those ingredients is poison. Got him. No, we won't talk about that. He looks around nervously to see if anyone else is laughing at his sick burn. Look at his face. He waits to see what zinger Ashley has prepared to follow up, but she suddenly takes a different approach. Yeah, and I was just like writing in my diary. Dear diary, today I smelled something beautiful. I knew at that moment that only the hands of a true gentleman could fry chicken so tender. You see her body language change from bitter and evil to sweet and innocent as she slides closer to Colonel Sanders. She realizes that he is destined for greatness and fame with cooking skills like this. She wants him all to herself. Oh, please. Well, Van, the man. If you don't want any, I'll take his. Whoa, no, I mean, I guess I'll try it. Takes one bite and his eyes grow wide. He starts contorting his face as he tries to hold in his pure exhilaration and act unimpressed. Easy now, there's enough for everyone. Please, my fellow classmates, dig in. She is fucking thick. You take one of the pieces of fried chicken out of the bucket and sink your teeth into it. She wants that chicken pee-pee. It's amazing. Tasting Colonel Sanders' foods transports you to another dimension.
Oh my God.
Alone with your taste buds gripping a drumstick in your hand, you float weightlessly. Focus your mind and meditate on this moment. Try to identify every flavor, savor the moment, and everything that it tells you about Colonel Sanders' culinary heart. Swim towards the light. I'm thinking this one.
Yeah.
The flavors in your mouth are beautiful, pure, heavenly. What a guy. Along with the flavors, you feel something that can only be described as love. For a man, for a flavor, are they the same? After tasting this food, you try to get some one-on-one time with Colonel Sanders. Colonel Sanders smiles ever so softly as you approach. He stops what he is doing and allows you to break the silence. Oh, jeez. Colonel, I wondered if I could talk to you for a second. Anything for a fellow chef. What exactly was on that chicken? How bold to come out and ask. Where did he get the fucking staff?
I don't know.
It's an idea I've had for a new combination of flavors that will make me my fortune and establish my legacy for all time as I open a chain of highly successful fried chicken restaurants. No big deal. It's just you and me here talking. I can keep a secret. In fact, I've got some of my own that I'd be willing to trade. What's the rush? The semester's only getting started. We've got 2 more whole days to get to know each other. He's clearly not to give it up that easily, but it doesn't hurt to be persistent. You know what they say about secrets, Colonel? Shouldn't learning be fun? You've got moxie. I'll give you that. Colonel Sanders looks both ways and makes sure you're truly alone and then leans in. You can feel his warm breath as he whispers, Jesus, this is getting weird. Pull the staff out of his pants if you get what I mean. Just one ingredient, but you can't tell. I use shit. It's something my great-grandmother taught me. It's shit. It's dodo. Is it censored on your end?
No, it's the one before. That's why I freaked out because I didn't see the
Oh yeah,
censor,
it's blank on this one.
Yeah.
Wow, I would never have guessed that. In fact, you're not even sure where you'd get some if you searched. While you're wrapped up in a huge revelation, you notice that Colonel Sanders had disappeared. While everyone else is still in the cafeteria, you decide to look for him. You find Colonel Sanders outside, standing in the quad. Oh, it's you again. Howdy. Sometimes I like to come outside and look at the school buildings. I think about how my story will continue on after I've graduated. Sounds like you got big plans. I dare say the biggest. I will leave my mark on this world, you can bet on that. I mean, technically you did.
Fucking Blake.
It's free real estate. That's Brian's one-liner right now. Alone together for the first time, you figure now is the perfect moment to show your personality to him. Nag him to show your own strength. Wow him with a big idea to add an additional ingredient to really spice things up. Be modest but thoughtful. I just wanted to tell you that I really enjoyed your food. Now that you got his attention, flavors were complex but comforting. The interplay between salty, savory, and peppery, it was perfect. I appreciate the compliment, Zero. I'm sure you'll be a big success. I know we've only met today, but I'm starting to get the same feeling about you. We should head back inside. The next lesson starts soon. Holy shit. You step into a massive cooking arena where this afternoon lesson will take place. Each student gets an oven and all the tools and ingredients they could need.
Look at this place. It's magnificent. Finally, we get to show our stuff. Wait a second. Oh no, we have to show our stuff. What if I totally blow it?
You're not gonna blow anything, except maybe kisses to the crowds of fans you're going to earn with your signature adorable tiny food creations. Welcome, students, to the cooking arena. For today's lesson, we'll be cooking with partners. Hurry up and pair off. Naturally, Miriam looks at you, but unable to control yourself, you pounce on Colonel Sam. Damn. Hey, Colonel, would you like to tackle this lesson as a team? As a team of two, that is? Me and you, if that wasn't clear? Want to be my partner? Yeah, sure, Zero. I'll prepare our station.
What about me?
Without you as a partner, Miriam is left standing alone. Two different students quickly take notice.
Robot.
Oh, new partner.
Robot.
Oh my.
Oh, two potential partners? I'm so sorry, gentlemen, but I don't know who to choose.
Looks like you have to pick for her. Friend duties can be a little awkward, but that's the price you pay for not being alone forever.
Aww.
Who do you want to ask to be Miriam's partner?
Robot.
Sorry, Pop, but I think Miriam will be partnered with Clank today. It's okay. I already ate. It's not entirely clear if Pop has any idea what the point of the school is at this juncture.
That is why I said robot.
Clank is clearly excited to have some attention. He heats up and begins to roll back and forth.
He's gonna blow up. Hold on there, fella. We don't even know the assignment yet.
Technically, Clank might not have a face, but there's something charming and earnest about him.
What? Tissue? I hardly know you. Jesus Christ.
Clank judders and panels shake loose. You get the impression that this is a sign of affection. It looks like you two will be fine. Now it's time to focus on your own cooking classwork.
You just hooked me up with a robot.
Yep, you chose the robot. You can't say
I didn't
nothing.
think I was gonna die.
Alright, you two, for today's lesson, we're going to keep it simple. Pick a basic dish and divide up the steps. No chef is an island. It takes two flints to make a fire. You get the idea. Which dish do you suggest to your partner, Colonel Sanders? Steak tartare seems easy enough. It's fancy and you don't even need to cook it. Using octopus will blow Sanders' mind. Your grandmother's mashed potatoes and gravy.
Potatoes. Potatoes sound good.
I've always been... Stop. Miriam gonna get that robo. I've always been something of a down-home chef. I was thinking we could make something warm, inviting, and comforting. Maybe mashed potatoes. And gravy? I couldn't imagine one without the other. Colonel Sanders casts a coy look at you, causing your whole face to go beet red. Embarrassed, you quickly turn away. I'll go get the potatoes. No, please, let me. Picking perfect potatoes perfect produce is a passion of mine. Jesus, dude. I told you my dyslexia like kicks in whenever it feels like it. It looks like things are getting pretty fresh around here. Does someone have a crush on Colonel Sanders? We're just cooking partners. Mind your own business. Sanders' heart is my business. And you better keep your fingers off my man. Did someone call for me? No, jeez. Then, while I'm over here crushing Zero's dreams, you're supposed to be taking care of our classwork. That was a deal, remember? Colonel Sanders returns, arms full of peeled potatoes, tosses them into boiling water, and turns his attention to you and your old friends. Oh, howdy there, Ashley. Then. Are we working in a quartet instead of a duet now? Actually, no. It looked like Zero was struggling, so we offered to give them a hand. You know how it is. These young amateur chefs need a lot of mentoring. I was going to say, Colonel Sanders, maybe I could also teach you a thing or two about fancy food. Maybe one day you might be able to get up to my level. Doubt it. Don't be rude, Fan. Personally, I have no doubts whatsoever about Colonel Sanders' ability to concoct creations worthy of admiration. After all, your fried chicken was quite spectacular. But, Colonel, if you ask me, I might be a better partner for you than this thing has positioned itself at your station. Don't you feel deep down that we cast complementary shadows? We fit together like a thigh and a drumstick? It just makes sense. Your thighs are thick, bitch. Nothing about that makes any sense, but one thing is clear. She's coming for Colonel if you don't watch out. She's coming for him. She's really going at it hard. You need to ask for some backup here before things get ugly. Turn the mirror and your forever bestie who always has your back, or turn to Colonel Sanders. Hunk of hunk single time of need. I mean, it's supposed to be about him, right?
Yeah.
I'm here to learn and to express myself via my cuisine, not bicker with prima donnas. Partners were chosen at the beginning of class, so let's all respect that format, okay? You turn to Colonel Sanders to confirm that you're on the same page. I chose Colonel Sanders, and Colonel Sanders chose me. Isn't that right? A businessman respects all fair agreements from contracts to handshakes. I took on Zero as my partner for this activity, and I stand by it. Oh, it's talking about like I just kicked up. Good music, dude. Being defended by Colonel Sanders leaves you feeling proud and full of potential. You look for sprinkles in hopes that he might step in, but he's nowhere to be found. Don those cute corgis and their short but sturdy stature.
Corgis are so cute.
You look down at your station and realize that the tension of the moment, your hands have been cooking on autopilot. Distracted by the drama, you've already crushed the boiled potatoes into a perfectly creamed mashed texture with plenty of butter and cream for flavor. It's as if your natural passion guided you through the steps you know so well while your attention was elsewhere. I know just what to do. Colonel Sanders extends his hand. He's holding a beautiful white porcelain gravy boat, out of which he pours a smooth brown gravy, smothering your nearly finished potato dish.
Okay, that looks good.
You're not supposed to play when you're hungry.
I didn't know.
Gravy flows down the mound of mashed potatoes. The results look spectacular. Granny would be very proud. Colonel Sanders holds a spork out to you. You reach out and grab a hold of it, but he doesn't immediately let go. The two of you stand holding the same spork, and for the small moment, all the madness and pressure in this crazy world stops.
Oh,
this is getting weird.
This is getting better.
This is getting weird.
Wait, who's on KFC now?
Yeah, so do I.
Same.
Your eyes lock. The moment is electric. Time stands still. If you love something, set it free. Together you dig the utensil into the mashed potatoes and lift the sporkful up. When you see Ashley with the sinister look, you know she's plotting against you to be with Colonel Sanders. And then, filled with rage, without thinking, you fling the sporkful of mashed potatoes right into Ashley's stupid, beautiful face. Man, do something! You're scooping up a fingerful of it and tastes the dripping mashed potatoes and gravy and realizes that it's delicious. Horrified by this revelation, he slinks away. Will he ever be able to cook something with so much love and integrity? Hold on right there, Zero. We do not waste food in the broom cooking arena. Colonel Sanders, I expect better from you. If you throw one more spoonful, you'd better be prepared to eat it from wherever it lands.
The bromance in this is unreal, we've said.
This is, I don't even know. Can I has potatoes face?
Oh.
Van rushes back over to a covered dish in his hand. Mashed potatoes and gravy, pathetic. In just a few minutes, I've prepared a full meal. Graze upon my specialty braised tentacle of octopus and my silky saltwater sauce, plated on a battle axe blade forged by my supreme chef ancestors. What the fuck?
Jojo.
You've ignored me for too long. That ends now. It is I who will have the first bite, and you will look on with envy. The interrupting student rushes at Van and swipes a bite of his signature dish right off the plate. No, you don't. Something about this dish doesn't strike my nose quite right. I think the octopus was rushed and may have turned in the process. The results could be toxic. Too late. It has been eaten. I think I left something in the oven. I don't feel so good.
Oh!
It killed him! Don't step back. Don't take another bite. When you look back at the plate, the rest of it's gone. You notice the tip of the tentacle being slurped up in Pop's mouth. Pop winces in pain for just a moment, then is almost immediately back to his oblivious self. Oopsie. Tastes like poison. The entire class has gathered to watch Pop's final moments. Shock has frozen the whole crowd. They are motionless as statues. Class bell rings, disrupting the moment and snapping everyone back to reality. It would appear Pop's enthusiasm for trying new things despite his obvious danger has inoculated him against poisons of all kinds. I'm not sure the professors here make enough money. Hello? I just turned into a ghost over here.
He never did get a name. We gotta give him a name.
No.
Yes.
Nope.
He needs a name.
Nope.
Guys,
seeing
what
that
should
you're
we
shaking
name
up the
him?
really annoying student and all his nonsense, Colonel Sanders approaches you.
We need a name.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Please, let me walk you home. What? Like, for real? Oh, come on. You followed Colonel Sanders out of the room. At night, the school building has taken on another vibe. Entirely. It's dark and more than a little spooky. Colonel Sanders stands in the quad's neon glow and speaks softly. Those mashed potatoes you made in class today. Before you go on, I want you to know they're not a great representation of my skills. I didn't even realize I was making them. They were amazing. Tasting them, it reminded me why I become so passionate about food to begin with. Colonel Sanders is getting choked up. Cooking is obviously important to him in a way that you find inspiring. Now might be the perfect time for you to tell him you're developing feelings for him.
Do it.
Ew. Can we not?
Do it.
Can we not?
Do it.
Colonel Sanders? Yes, Zero. Something I need to tell you. Hold it right there. There's something I need to tell you first. Oh, jeez. You see, when I was a boy, I had a dream that one day I would be the greatest chef in the world has ever seen. And every day since, I've been working towards that dream. Day and night. Never stopping. Never resting. Also lifting a lot of weights. Like so many weights. We should follow our dreams with all our hearts, that our souls may grant them like wishes floating upon a shooting star. Well, they made him like stupidly philosophical. Hey, no. You. Shut up. I'm the one here to say inspirational stuff and be the star of the story. Are we forgetting that your cooking literally killed a guy? You can't prove that. I also saw you kill that guy. What was his name? Somewhere in the distance you hear a sad sigh. Forget him. We're talking about me. Me. I'm the hero. The spork monster is here to fight a hero. What just happened? I think I left the fridge door open. Later, nerds. How dare you threaten me just as I was letting down my guard and connecting with another chef on an emotional level. Be afraid. Be very afraid of me. Because I'm a monster. See? Is he rhyming on purpose or is that just coincidence? But before you can discuss syntax any further, a turn-based fight sequence. Attack. You decided to go on an attack. Which one attack we use? And cook with love. Does 1 damage. It just got real. Sierra, stop. That really upset the spork monster. They spit out gravy at you. You take 1 damage. Do I have no health bar? We'll attack him again. It worked last time, right? Won't forget this. Spork monster's feeling really threatened by your attack. Focuses their mashed mind and draws in energy from Mother Earth itself. They grow larger and more intimidating. How will you respond? Defend? This trip did bitch. You hold your head between your hands and mutter, this is not happening, this is not happening. Buffed up and ready to rumble, they go on the attack once again. If you take much more damage, you're not going to survive the battle. Let's try it again. Buff up. No one can control this much buffness. You start to feel bloated and, quite frankly, a little gassy. You better attack soon or you're likely to explode. You decide to go on the attack. Chow down. The spork monster is oozing cheese sauce onto the lawn on the quad. I wonder who's going to have to clean that up. Feeling vulnerable, spork monster prepares its ultimate attack, rounded edge. Vile villain, your reign of terror stops here. Colonel Sanders summons the energy of 1,000 chickens. Pop power. It does 10 damage. The spork monster is defeated. You saved me. An injured spork monster spews steam into the night.
I can't handle this game.
You managed to tamp down your disgust at the sight of this gnarly beast long enough to realize that he is still a living creature with a pure soul who deserves your pity, not wrath. Begone, beast, and don't you dare come back for a follow-up encounter tomorrow. Won't forget this, and I certainly won't be back like you said. Spork monster scuttles off into the night. The defeated monster leaves behind a special item. It appears to be at first to be a cookbook, but upon closer inspection, it's much more. It's a book of magic spells with a golden chicken on the cover. You open the cover and find a library card tucked inside. The last name it was signed out to is Borko. Borko. The name sounds strangely familiar. The blood is pumping as you stand in the quiet night of the night holding the mysterious book in your hands. Panda is dying. Yes, she's dying. As you come down from the battle buzz, you realize that your final attack was left you completely depleted. The world around you begins to fade away. Without any energy to keep your eyes open, darkness overtakes you. The image of Colonel Sanders flashes before your eyes as you fall asleep. He must have helped you get home. In your entire state, you don't know if you could have made it without him. What a guy. You want to thank him, but you don't have the strength to utter a single word. You feel your covers being pulled up over you as you're tucked in tightly. Good night, my Colonel. In your dream, you're together with Colonel Sanders. For some reason, Sprinkles is also there, instructing your love dreams are weird. You awake on day 2 and attempt to process the wild visions you had. Were those memories or premonitions? And there was a secret ingredient that Colonel Sanders went ahead and told you outright. Not much of a secret, huh? Probably just because he already trusts you so much. Sure, that makes sense. We'll go with that. Is there a save? Right, load. God, we're like halfway done. Yeah. We're gonna stop right there. No, I was gonna do 1 day because I knew it was only 3 days. No, this is a lot. This is a lot over the top, especially with that turn-based fight.
Same leaves. He's like, dang. Coward.
I'll catch you guys later. I got another stream coming up soon. I just gotta set up for it.
Oh my god.
This fucking game, dude. Oh my god.
It's amazing. I love it so much. I almost died like 4 times.
I'll see you guys in a bit. Later.
Bye.